Today we're talking 8 healthy hair hacks to make your hair grow longer, stronger, and more beautiful. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, keep watching. A little backstory of how I came up with these 8 hacks and why I do them. So on quick reference, I had COVID like 2.5 years ago, and about 60 to 90 days outside of me having COVID and getting better, I started losing my hair. I started freaking out, confused of why I was losing my hair. I went to numerous doctors, a trichologist, and they all said that I had a telum effluum. So basically it's when your body goes into like shock, basically. Something traumatic happened to you, your body. You can have it from childbirth, from an illness, as me, I had COVID, any kind of injury, a significant injury of some type, you can develop the telum effluum, which basically means that you're going to start shedding large amounts of hair. And when I say large, I mean large amounts of hair. I probably lost about 60% of my hair. The hair fallout, they call it hair shedding, will last between 6 and 9 months. Mine lasted 6 months. Yes, it was constant for 6 months. My hair fell out and it was clumps. Every time you washed it, every time you brushed it, it was just everywhere. So that led me to these 8 hacks, how to grow my hair healthier and stronger than ever. I'll tell you what, I was already in menopause. I was kind of starting to lose my hair a little bit. It was starting to thin. It was dulling. It was just, I was trying to do stuff and I couldn't figure out what was going on. That was just set in from menopause. But then about a year into my menopause journey, I developed that COVID, or probably a year and a half into having full menopause, that I started doing these 8 hair hacks. So let's get into number 1, washing your hair less. I know if you're the kind of person that loves to wash your hair every single day, well, you're gonna need to start lessening that. So even if you dial back to 4 days and potentially after 6 months get down to 3 days, that's better than washing your hair every day. And here's why. Overwashing your hair strips your hair of natural oils, which cause dullness in the hair. And on top of that, dryness in your hair. We need those oils. So like I said, if you're 7 days a week wash your hair, try to go roll it back to 4 days. So just try that. Right now I'm at 2 days a week. That's it, unless I do some kind of extraneous activity that makes me sweat a lot, yes, or if I'm in a pool or in the ocean, yes, I will wash my hair. However, if I'm at the ocean, I might not wash my hair. I wash my body off, but I might not wash my hair every day. I might just let the water run through, no shampoo or conditioner, and wear it pulled back or something in a bun or something at night. But I won't physically wash it, but I will wash it. If I'm gone for a week on vacation, I'll probably wash it maybe 3, maybe 4 at the most that I would for a week-long vacation. So I pared it back to the 2 days a week. That was one of the things they said was a must for me to pare it back, to try to give my own hair time to have the natural oils. Because when you go that telum effluum, when you have that, your hair starts looking like straw, like it's dead, like it's just, it's awful. It's absolutely awful. Eliminating stress for number 2. They told me that maybe, helping reduce stress can always help with the hair. I didn't take it as seriously until I started, I had a lot going on. We're trying to sell our house. My youngest was going to college. My oldest was having a baby. So it was a lot of stuff going on for me personally. And so my hair, it seemed like it really kicked up, losing my hair. And then when I went back through and I'm like, I've got to find some other ways to relieve some stress. So I started walking. I was working out, but not on a regular basis by any means. So I started working out probably 2 days a week and walking a couple days a week. It did feel so much better. I mean, just simply walking, not a fast walk, just walking in general, trying to get 10,000 steps in can do miracles for your body. So I started with that, and then I was on a little good routine with that, and then I started getting stressed about work and a lot of other things that were going on. My shedding really kicked it into third gear. I mean, I was shedding all day long. It was just clumps. It wasn't one or two hair. I'm talking hundreds of hair all day long coming out. So alleviating stress was one of the biggest things I needed to do, and then I saw the biggest results. So I really did that, and so I've really kept on that management plan of trying to keep stress out. So if you're not if you don't like to work out or walk, meditate is always a great thing. Getting up a little bit earlier to start your day quietly, writing a gratitude journal will always help. Just being in the moment of quietness outside, maybe listening to the birds, just quiet, no phone, no activities, just quiet, and being at peace with yourself will really, really help your hair loss and things that you're going through. Okay, hack number three is scalp massage. Now, I know I shared that I use a scalp massage in the shower to do my soap and then my conditioner. I still do that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you need to physically move your scalp on your skull. So what does that mean? Okay. So you're literally gonna put your hands in your hair like this, okay? And you're physically going to move that scalp around. You can do it together like this. Ooh, that feels so good. Like this, going around. Oh, it feels so good on your neck too. So you physically want to get in there and move it around. By moving and massaging your hair that way, you loosen up the inflammation that is surrounding your hair and your skull and all that. You loosen that up. Inflammation is one of the biggest keys in ruining our bodies. And I'm not joking about that, inflammation. You need to have your panels pulled to see your inflammation markers. They need to be low. But this helps out with that, and it feels so good. It feels different than the scalp massager or whatever. This really, it kind of feels like it's de-stressing you. It feels good. But that right there in itself will get that blood flowing back to your scalp. It opens up your pores. It just does a lot for you. And that was one of the things I started in the beginning, was that scalp. Because when he said you really need to work on your scalp and opening it up and getting the blood flow back to your scalp more often, is one of the things I really did do. And really saw, now I'm shedding, and regardless, when you have telo effluent, you're gonna shed, okay? But you try to not shed as much, let's just put it that way. Towards my end of my 6 months of shedding, I had periods where I would kind of stop shedding so much, and then it would still shed, but not like it did in the beginning, where it was just literally like clumps of hair like this. It's very depressing to say the least. But I knew eliminating that stress, I realized that immediately I realized that I'm like, I'm not having any more stress, because I'm getting on the men to fix my hair, and I'm fixing me, is what I said. So, okay, so you need to massage your scalp with your hands, and like I said, you need to maneuver your scalp around your skull. You need to really move it back and forth. I would do that beginning when I was losing my hair. I did that 7 nights a week. I did it for about a minute a night, okay? You can go up towards 90 seconds, but right now I'm on about every 4 days. That's kind of where I've kind of landed. Feels good to the scalp. My 4 days feels like a really good solid routine I can keep up with. So that is what I do for scalp massage. Habit number 4, nutritional factors. I was doing my blood work, and they noticed that I was deficient in vitamin D. I was deficient in vitamin D3, iron, zinc, ferritin. Those all have a huge play in your hair growth, in your skin, all of that. Also, whenever you get sick like that, your vitamin D does come down a little bit, but mine was significant. It was very significant that how low it was. also why women are in menopause who are already deficient in vitamin D. That's just a correlation they've started making, that women in menopause and their vitamin D levels are pretty low. So I already was supplementing. I take a multivitamin, a pack in the morning, and I take a pack at night. And I was already doing that, but I wasn't being as diligent. Some nights I forget and this and that, and I would take them, but I wasn't being as diligent with them. So after I got the panel back and they said, hey, your iron is very low, the ferritin, which is like the overload, which you house more iron in it just for extras, that had already started to deplete, and that's very, very dangerous. So I had to take extra vitamins on top of my regular ones, and I had to make sure every night and day I was taking all my multivitamins. That really helped. When I got on a plan to really stick to that, that really showed up in my hair. Not even just like my hair growth, but my hair shine was back. The luster was back. Because I was making a point to really take care of myself. As we women and your kids start to get older, you kind of just forget to take care of yourself. It's like, oh, I started to really make a point to take care of myself. And really listen to my body. And this COVID, the way I had it, and my hair loss and everything really shifted and made me really think about things in my health, how I wanted to change. And that kind of was this jump off of the journey to really feel better about myself and do things that are gonna give me optimal health, to say the least. And that also leads into nutrition. Higher protein, I wouldn't say carnivore, because a trichologist would say any kind of extreme diet, like doing all like a paleo, the no meat one, and anything like that, just too extreme, will cause hair loss. So he said I needed to bump up, and so did my menopause specialist. She said I needed to bump up the protein. So I needed to eat more protein. I needed to cut out the Diet Coke, so I was still on to Diet Cokes at least one a day. Cut out those, drink more water, ate real food. And when I say eat real food, I eat chicken and shrimp and lots of vegetables and that kind of stuff, salads. And the snacks I ate were more like yogurt and cottage cheese and Mike's Hot Honey, which I love that. That stuff I put on a lot. I really concentrated on that kind of stuff and just upping my game with the water intake and really exercising and making it a point to exercise. So all of 22, I'm working out 3 days a week. No excuse. I don't care if I don't feel good. I'm going in to at least walk, and that's where I started to see the change. I forgot about worrying about my hair, and I started focusing on getting my health back, and that has really changed my outlook. I mean, it really, really has changed my outlook. I don't crave sugar anymore like I used to. I might have a bite of a cake, but I just don't crave it anymore. It's crazy how when you start eating real foods, that you just don't crave those things anymore. So I would say the two biggest thing, nutrition and getting my vitamins right, all my blood work right, and then that scalp massage, I say would be the three biggest changes. When I really stuck to it and dove into it, I saw the biggest changes, especially like the hair growth. So when COVID hit, I swear I could never get my hair to grow past here, ever. Like ever, ever, ever. And I mean, maybe when I was younger, like 20, but I'm saying all in my 40s and my 30s, my hair was like here most of the time. And after I had COVID, it was about here. And I just let it grow out with my hair lady and just did what she said and did all these things. And I just cut my hair, 2 weeks ago? It's down here. I just cut like 6 inches off of it. I'm 51, almost 52. My hair's never been that long in that short amount of time. It's just, I'm telling you, it equates to these things, these 8 habits I was doing, I am still doing to this day, because I just feel like my hair hasn't been any healthier or shinier. Or I get so many compliments because people are just like, your hair looks so good. I'm not taking a bunch of Nutrafalls and all that. I mean, if that's your jam, go ahead. I just wanted to try to take an avenue that was just, I'm a no fuss kind of person. The least, the better. Like, I don't need 27 different bottles and this shampoo and that one on that one. I need to keep it very, very simple in my life. So these things have really helped. Number 5 habit that I did, detoxing, using shampoos that are detoxifying or cleansers. And why? So these are the 2 that I use. I use the Nioxin. Number 3, Color Safe. I use this. I also love this Whey one, and I really, these Whey products, they just smell so good. I use this Whey one, and this is a detox shampoo, and this is like a cleanser. So you might be asking, what's the difference with detox and clarifying shampoos, and why do you use them? It helps whisk away dirt, dandruff, buildup, oils, and hard water residue in your hair. It helps with all that. So when you think about it, like, you know, you wear makeup and stuff, right? And then you wash it off and you put your skincare. Well, think of it like that. I'm washing all the gunk that I wear all day and that the environment is putting on my hair. I'm washing all that out and cleansing it out. So it's fresh, new skin. To be able to grow better, you need to really take all that gunk off your hair, the oils, the buildup, the grime, and really detoxify the scalp. And it revigorates the scalp, and it just brings more blood flow to the scalp. And that's just a great starting point for your hair. Clarifying helps give strands a fresh start. Let's just put it that way. So thinking about it, totally like washing your face, washing your makeup off, and then putting on your skincare. Before I had COVID, what I would do is like I would use a whole bottle up, and then I would buy a different brand. I kind of feel like sometimes you need to switch it up, but I've been using this because, like I said, I've been on a hair journey, and it's working, and I'm nervous about changing up my my shampoos and stuff right now. So that's where I'm at with that. Hack number 6, changing the water temperature. And you're like, what? I only take hot showers. Well, I do. I take hot showers. But when I get ready to do my hair and you know, put water on it before I do the shampoo, I just click the little knob down a little bit and just get my hair wet, and then click it back up to hot, and then, you know, I lather up, I put the shampoo and do my little massager thing in my hair, do all that, click it back down to cooler water, rinse it out, do the same step and repeat with the conditioner. The reason why you want to quit washing your hair in hot water, it sucks all the natural oils out, making it dry, brittle, and easy to split. That is what the hot water is doing to your hair. So think about it like, you know, when you use a lot of hot water and like taking a shower, sometimes when you get out, your skin's dry. What do you want to do? Put moisture on it. Well, think about it. You're not putting moisture on your hair, really. So it's getting dry and brittle and easily being able to, you know, have split ends and stuff like that. Cold water aligns with the keratin in the strands to make the strands shinier. Also protects the scalp and invigorating the scalp as well, kind of revitalizing it and making it all the blood flow go to it. So that is the difference. That's a small thing and a very cheap thing to do, is try to go from washing your hair with the cold water. I would say, even if you're not a cold water person, start with warmer water. You know, get to that almost the verge where you're like, I can't just yet. Just do that. Do that one little step, and you'll get to have the cold water in your hair. And plus, when you get out, it always looks shinier. I mean, even when it air dries, it looks shinier because you use that cold water. It kind of seals the strands up. Number 7, less heating products or items. Less blow dryers, less irons, and less curling irons. Anything that heats up. Now, when I get out of the shower, I do my hair like this and get all the water out. I don't twist it up. I don't do anything that, because your hair, when it's wet, it's most vulnerable to breakage. So I don't do any of that. I just kind of squeegee it out. I don't pull on it, but I just do this all the way down until I feel like a lot of water's out. And then I go in with this Way leave-in conditioner. It's also a heat protectant. And then I go in with the volume spray. My hair is very fine, and so I have a lot of it, but kind of want a little bit more, you know, a little bit more oomph sometimes, so I'll spray this in. I'll let that sit for a little bit, and then I'll go in with a tangle teaser and just brush from bottom and work, and I'll do them in smaller sections, you know, and then work it until I go down, and then I do another section. It really doesn't take that much time. It might sound like it, but you get real quick, where you get very quick at it. So I do that, and that helps. So once I do that, I let it air dry. I would say probably 90% dry. I will go into, and so this is a trick with the hair dryer. Take it off the hot air, okay? And that doesn't mean like the high. Take it off the hot air and put it on more of the cool shot or something like that. Dry up the roots, and then, like I said, when it's 90%, your hair is almost dry. And then take a little round brush if you want to kind of smooth it out a little bit. Take that, and it takes a little bit longer with the cool, but it's not hot air being blown on your hair. Now, I know people probably say, hey, the Dyson doesn't have hot air, or the Revlon thing. No, 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 and no. I would not do that. If you're trying to grow stronger, longer, more vibrant hair, I would not even use any of that. I would literally let it air dry as much as possible. Take a little round brush and do that. I also have another trick. If you air dry it and want to take out the Velcro rollers in, they really do smooth out your hair. And just lube them in a little bit. Maybe while you do your makeup, or even at night. I mean, you'll get that volume, but it'll be smoother. More of the look you might want without the heat. So try that. I just bought these off Amazon. I used to use them a long time ago because I didn't really dry my hair back then either. I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to do all of that. But anyways, this always made my hair pretty, a little smoother and not so frizzy. A lot of times will let my hair air dry, and I'll spray in my spray and kind of just naturally let it kind of wavy look. It's another one of the Way. I think it's the Way Wave. I'll spray that in my hair and do that. Now, I will curl my hair. Like, it's not I don't curl my hair, but if one week I kind of throw some curls in it, next time I wash my hair, I'm literally letting it air dry, maybe doing these, or literally just after my hair is dry, just doing the ends and trying to make it a little bit straighter. So I'm a little bit more conscious level at my hair when it comes to styling. I don't want to put the hot on, like the straightener, if I did a straightener, because I want it a certain look because I'm going somewhere. The next time I won't, okay? So that's just kind of the way I look at it. I'm not saying forgo any of those, but just be more mindful and more present of how you want to do it. So sometimes I'll curl my hair because I know I'm going out on Friday, so I'll do it on Wednesday, and I want to have my hair curled. So I will let my hair kind of 90% get the kind of straight, and then I'll throw some curls in there, okay? And then Friday I'll wash my hair, I'll let it air dry all the way, and then that's it. And then Sunday or Monday, whenever I wash it, I'll do something that is maybe just making a little bit more straight. So if I do want to curl it on Tuesday, I'm able to, because my hair is kind of straight. I'll curl it with it kind of wavy, but anyways, those are the tips that I do. I'm just, like I said, I'm very conscious level of it. Tip number 8, you probably don't even think about it, but we don't, we put all of our sunscreens on our bodies, protect our bodies, so why wouldn't we put sunscreen on our hair, right? We color our hair, it always gets too brassy in the sun if you don't put anything on it. So you can wear a hat. When you walk or outside, wear a hat. That helps your scalp. Just think of your scalp as skin. You need to protect it. When I was a kid, I remember going to Six Flags and my hair got so burnt. I just had chunks of scalp coming out because I let it get burned. So there are some, I know maybe you haven't heard, but there are some sun protectant for hair. Coolant Scalp Hair Mist is an organic one you can spray. Bum Bum has it. I'll put them on the screen. Bum Bum has a brand that for hair, for your scalp, it's called a scalp mist. Avita has a scalp mist too. So the way I would use those, if I'm just walking the dog or whatever, I'm putting on a hat. If I'm sitting out in the sun all day, out at the lake, out at the beach, doing something outside for 6 hours, I'm gonna spray the mist in my hair. And you need to protect the strands from the sun. It dries out. I mean, just look at kids when they swim all the time and their hair's all dried out. It's just not good. So I would use that if I'm being in the sun an extended amount. I would use the sprays on my hair. And also it's gonna protect your color and your highlights that you spend so much money on. That's another reason why it gets so brassy looking. That sun and just, it oxidizes it. So those are my 8 healthy hair hacks to grow your hair longer, stronger, and more shine. So those are my hair hacks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. And also, if you have any other tips that I didn't talk about, please list them below, because like I said, I'm always looking for some more tips to get my hair healthy and strong. Until then, next time, bye.